How close were you to turning heel?
Real close.
Around what time period?
Cena Rock 1.
Oh.
I got word that they were going to do it. I went out and recorded a new song. I went out and got all new gear. I wasn't prepared for ruthless aggression. That was the last time I wasn't prepared.
I got it. How about a little heel turn?
In the nerdy wrestling world that I occupy in my free time, the speculation of you not being the John Cena we see now, but being a bad, different John Cena, is always rampant. People want to see a different side of John Cena. You've been the #1 babyface for 10 years. Is there a part of you that desires that, or are you going to tell me you're just happy with whatever the fans give you, or is there something in you that desires a change at all?
Watch me work here. Can that camera pan down? Can it see my shoes? Catch the shoes. Just listen to the audio. Did you just see that?
That's all you need.
Did you just see that?
What if the unthinkable actually happened? What if the man who defined hustle, loyalty, and respect turned his back on all of it? What if John Cena turned heel at the peak of his powers in 2013? WWE fans begged for it for years. And in this video, we imagine a reality where it finally happened. A storyline where John Cena betrays everything he stood for, becoming the most dangerous and dominant villain of the modern era. This is the heel turn that never happened. Let's dive in. It's 2013. John Cena has just won the Royal Rumble. He's the face of the company, a 13-time world champion, and the clean-cut superhero who never gives up. But behind the scenes, Cena is frustrated. The boos are getting louder. The same chants he once thrived on have now turned to hate. "Let's go Cena" gets drowned out by "Cena sucks." The people who once cheered for him now resent him. But Cena, he's tired of the act, tired of being perfect. In fact, Cena's beginning to feel like a prisoner of his own persona. At WrestleMania 29, Cena defeats The Rock in a match billed as the ultimate redemption story. But instead of shaking hands in respect, Cena does the unthinkable. Boom. Low blow. Cena grabs the microphone, breathing heavily, a cold glint in his eye. "You didn't deserve that, Rock. I didn't need your respect. I don't need anyone's respect." The crowd is stunned. Cena grabs a steel chair and cracks it over The Rock's back. The boos are deafening, but Cena doesn't care. This is no longer about the fans. This is about Cena and Cena alone. Cena stands tall, his title belt shining, but now it's no longer a symbol of heroism. It's a symbol of power. Cena has turned heel. The next night on Raw, the WWE Universe is furious. Cena walks out in a sharp black suit, no jorts, no colorful tees. It's like the old Cena never existed. He speaks slowly, confidently. "For years, I gave everything to these people, and what did I get? Cena sucks. Boos, jeers. You don't deserve me. You never did. I've been held back by this company and this crowd who just want a hero, but I'm not a hero anymore. I'm the future." Cena's words sting like 1,000 knives. He's not just a heel. He's angry, resentful, and vengeful. He's the villain everyone hated, and now he's going to make them suffer. The next night, Cena gets into the ring with Randy Orton, his former rival, and ruthlessly lays him out with a steel chair. Cena turns to the camera and smirks. "Welcome to the real John Cena." Cena aligns himself with the authority, and suddenly he's surrounded by the most powerful figures in WWE. Vince McMahon, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, all of them prop him up as the new face of the company. Cena isn't just a bad guy. He's now a puppet master, manipulating everything in WWE for his own gain. He begins running roughshod over Raw and SmackDown. He's no longer about good matches or great storytelling.
What is a heel? A heel is not just new gear. The objectivity or the message behind the singlet and the boxing robes and the boots is its exact opposite of what you saw with the street gear. The jean shorts, the t-shirt, the ball cap, the sneakers. No, go the opposite route. And now lean into the opposite of everything you stand for. So I would begin to not work as hard. I would show up less. I would be untrustworthy, unloyal. I would lack respect in what I did. Like, all you have to do is turn that on its... I would give up a lot. I would... All those things you can take and make interesting stories. And this is the stuff that's running through my head, not what moves can I do. It's like, how can I take the intellectual property that people are familiar with and twist it? So it's like, this guy's insane. It's everything I've come to love, and now I genuinely hate it. And in being a real bad guy, and I think that was the conversation that was eventually had, where it's like, okay, it's a bad idea. I'm like, hey, I know this is going to sting, but I'm not going to sell another t-shirt. I'm going to take all merchandise off the market. I'm not going to put out anything new. I'm not going to do any more appearances. I'm not going to do any make-a-wishes. I'm not going to do anything like that. I'm going to be a bad guy to make you a good guy, so your good guy does all that.
Yeah.
Cena's goal is simple: total domination. Cena forms his own faction, the corporate chain gang. The members: Big E, fresh out of NXT, Antonio Cesaro, renamed just Cesaro, and Damian Sandow. Each of them is dressed in sharp suits, their very identity rewritten in Cena's image. Together, they dominate every aspect of WWE. Cena's presence is felt everywhere. Every match is tainted by interference from his faction. Every opponent is crushed under the weight of Cena's New World Order. Cena is no longer just a wrestler. He's a ruthless businessman with a vendetta. His matches are no longer about competition. They're about elimination. Cena demands that every opponent he faces be made an example of. His promos are cold, calculating. He talks to the fans like they're beneath him. I was the hero you needed, but you didn't appreciate it. Now, you'll beg for a hero, but it won't be me. Cena begins manipulating his victory. At SummerSlam 2013, he faces CM Punk in a match that was supposed to be the ultimate clash of the Titan. Punk, who was disgusted with Cena's new persona, attacks Cena with everything he has. But Cena, with the help of his corporate chain gang, destroys Punk. Cena doesn't beat Punk. He humiliates him, leaving him broken and battered in the ring. Cena's reign as champion isn't just about holding the title. It's about making the fans feel powerless. Cena constantly taunts them, rubbing their noses in his dominance. You wanted a hero? You got a king. And now, I'll take everything from you. Your dreams, your hopes, your beloved champions, they're all mine. Cena grows increasingly unstable. His eyes gleam with a twisted hunger for more. At the 2013 Survivor Series, Cena faces off against Daniel Bryan. Cena not only defeats Bryan, but he also makes it personal. After a brutal match, Cena locks Bryan in a ruthless submission hold, refusing to let go even after Bryan taps out. Cena smiles as Bryan writhes in agony, the crowd chanting, "No, no, no!" Cena just laughs, enjoying the pain. Cena's behavior becomes even more erratic. At one point, he challenges the entire locker room to step up, mocking them for being too scared to face him. He even begins attacking fan favorites like Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose, and even Christian, making sure every victory is met with ruthless brutality. He brags that he's the future of WWE, and the future is a world where only he matters. His heel turn isn't just about being the bad guy. It's about tearing down everything fans loved about WWE and replacing it with his own dark vision. Cena's transformation is complete. By the time 2014 rolls around, Cena's already one of the most hated men in WWE history. The fans have turned on him completely. Cena no longer tries to make them cheer him. He actively mocks them, taunting them as they boo and chant.
It literally writes itself, okay? Bryan goes into the Rumble, he goes number 1, he goes all the way to the end and he wins the Rumble, and we get it. It's easy build up. It's Super Cena, it's heel Cena versus Prime Yes Movement Daniel Bryan for all the gold in the main event. Just take my money. Like, yo, it literally doesn't get better than that, okay? You have the guy who wins the Rumble, who's been screwed over so many times. He's finally reaching the peak of his career against the final boss, against the guy who's been carrying the company for a decade, against the franchise. You got the man who gets cheered the most against the man who gets booed the most. What more do you need?
At WrestleMania 30, Cena faces off against Daniel Bryan for the WWE World Heavyweight title in a match that should have been a moment of redemption for Bryan. But Cena doesn't let that happen. He cheats. He manipulates the officials. And in the end, Cena retains his title by defeating Bryan in the most villainous fashion possible, using the ropes to cheat and win. The crowd is furious. Cena walks out holding his title high, laughing as the boos cascade down on it. Cena doesn't care. This is his world now, and he's going to rule it with an iron fist. Cena's heel run continues for years, but eventually something inside him starts to crack. His obsession with power and dominance alienates him from everyone. His faction, the fans, even Vince McMahon. Cena's empire crumbles, but when he finally returns, it's not as a hero. It's as a man who's lost everything and is seeking redemption in the most unlikely way. Cena may never turn back from the dark path he carved, but maybe, just maybe, he'll find a way to rise from the ashes of his own making. This heel turn would have made Cena the most dangerous character in WWE history. He wasn't just a bad guy. He was a man with a vendetta, and in this alternate timeline, John Cena's heel run would have been the greatest, most unpredictable storyline ever told. So, what if Cena really did go full evil in 2013? WWE's history would have been changed forever. What do you think? Would you have bought into this Cena? Would it have worked? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more of these fantasy booking stories, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into wrestling's untold what-ifs.